Hey everyone, this is Hernan again on module 3, part 3 of this course for local client takeover. I hope you're having a good time. If you are, leave a comment below. If you're not, do so as well so I can know what's going on and what can we do for you. Okay guys, so basically the last module we talked a little bit about pimping your blog or pimping your client's blog, okay, and we ended up with the same as attribute for schema.org. okay, so up until now we have the blog and we have our social media networks, and hopefully you have your client or yourself posting, or you have upsell them on a posting schedule or a posting service. Okay, so what's the deal with social media? You know, many clients and many people do not go into social media just because of fear that they don't have the time to manage them. And I'm going to share you a little trick with you guys today that will allow you to manage your social media profiles on autopilot. That will also bring us traffic and good quality backlinks. Okay, if you are into automation like I am, or if you're into SEO tools, you really know that backlinks for at least for tier 1, the best backlinks that you can make right now are Web 2.0's backlinks and social backlinks. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you real quick how to do it. And the answer that we have found on Semantic Mastery is to use IFTTT to manage your profiles. Okay, so that way you don't have to hire a small army of social media managers, okay, to go ahead and to manage all of those profiles. And what's good about IFTTT and why I love IFTTT is that it keeps growing and adding properties that you can post to. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a pretty intense graphic. Okay, that's our tier network that we do on Semantic Mastery. And as you can see, everything goes, or everything starts from a YouTube channel. And that's because, you know, IFTTT has a native a function that it will trigger the recipe based on whatever you upload to YouTube, but that doesn't have to be like that. Okay, you can add pretty much anything in the center. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that on your blog, with your blog. So basically what you would do is to use your RSS feed to trigger the recipes. Okay, just for those that are not familiar with IFTTT, IFTTT refers to if this then that. So basically you can do a bunch of things with IFTTT. You can, you know, turn on the lights of your home when you get home, or according to the weather channel, if it's gonna be a storm, then send me a text message. Whatever you want to do with IFTTT that's based on recipes and triggers, then you can do so. Okay, so it's based on recipes, so recipes will get an if portion and a then portion. Okay, so if these happen, then this other thing will happen. So it's pretty straightforward, and they have changed the layout and the platform, so it's really straightforward and it's really easy to use. And what it will do, what you would do, is to use your RSS feed from your blog, you know, the blog that you have installed earlier and that you have pimped and that you have marked up and everything that we have gone through, okay, and that your client or yourself are posting. Then you will grab that RSS feed and submit it to several many properties. Okay guys, so what you would do is to use the RSS feed based recipes, and here I have 3 examples, okay, of a site of mine. So what you could do is to grab your RSS feed, and when you update your blog, that will trigger your RSS feed and it will post to blogger.com, okay, and it will also post to Delicious, and it will post to Digo, and it can post to a whole bunch of sites. Okay, so I'm not going to dive a lot into which kind of platforms you can use. You can, if you want, you can go to iftttseo.com/PDF. It's going to ask for your email to download the recipes that we are using, okay, for maximum impact. You have a bunch of recipes, and we are always updating that list so that you can have the most bang for your RSS feed. Okay, so it's important that you have an RSS feed and that's why we are using WordPress. You can use other solutions. I think Joomla will output an RSS feed, and a couple of others. Okay, so everything that outputs an RSS feed, you can plug into IFTTT, which takes me to the next step. Okay, so basically what you would do, okay, so here what we want to do is to install the Yoast plugin for attribution, as we speak before. Okay, or I will leave you guys a link for the semantic mastery plugin, which is exactly that. Okay, it's a plugin that will add attribution links at the end of your each of your feeds. Okay, each of your sorry, not your feeds, but your blog posts. So every time a blog post is made on your blog, okay, it will syndicate out to a bunch of properties. Now, what's the deal with duplicate content, you will say, because you will have your blog post on your website and then your blog post on your WordPress.com, for example. Well, if you leave your attribution link, if you leave an attribution link at the end of the post, the way we show you on the PDF, you won't be dealing with duplicate content, because basically an attribution says this post has been first seen over here. Okay, so that opens a new world of possibilities to your blog post, because you can embed your videos. If you have videos, you can embed them. You can embed your tweets. If you have a Twitter account, which I hope hopefully you do, you or your client, you can embed your Google Plus posts on your blog, and that will allow them to syndicate. That will allow you to create a kind of a topical trust flow for all of your social profiles, but also it will increase the reach of your content. Okay, guys, so have in mind that every time you have these recipes hooked up and you have your IFTTT recipes hooked up, your blog will send out a pulse every time it updates. Okay, guys, so it will open a whole new world of possibilities, because you can these networks usually bring traffic. They bring a lot of traffic because you will be updating your RSS feed, and that will be updating your social profiles. And also I'll show you a couple of ways over these slides to overpower your RSS feed. Okay, but it doesn't always stop on your blog only. Because as you saw on this graphic right here, let me go back just a bit. As you saw on this graphic, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 networks attached to a YouTube channel. And this is what we call a tiered network. Okay, so you can have a simple network that will be your branded network, or you can have a tiered network. So basically everything that outputs an RSS feed can be fed back into IFTTT, okay, in a separate account, of course. But say that you are syndicated out to Blogger, well, Blogger will also output an RSS feed. If you are syndicating out to Tumblr, Tumblr will also output an RSS feed. You know what I mean? So the main idea here is that you can create multi-level tiered networks. Now, our suggestion for that is that if you have personas, say that you get a couple of Gmail accounts, you buy them and you flesh them out, and you get personas. You know, you open for these profiles, you open a bunch of social profiles. Sorry, you can do the process all over again. With that I mean that you can have personas sharing your blog content. Okay, sharing your blog from your IFTTT networks. You can feed your personas networks as well. If you're using personas, if you go to YouTube, or if you use a YouTube syndication network or multi-tier syndication network, it's fine, because YouTube will take it, and you will be focusing yourself on mostly embeds. Okay, if you've done like local lead generation through videos, you know that embeds are really important. So you will be focusing on embeds. Now the thing is that when you're doing that from your blog, okay, from your main money blog, you have to be a bit careful, because you will create a lot of backlinks to your website, okay, to each of the internal pages, okay, which helps with deep linking. Now what you could do when you are using personas is to mash feeds, to splice feeds together with other authority feeds. Like, for example, let's say that you go for a local yoga niche, you will find yoga RSS feeds, you will find YouTube channels that also output an RSS feed. You will find Pinterest boards that also output an RSS feed. You can use a site like Query Feed, okay, to find tweets that will also output an RSS feed, and you can splice them together with a site like feeds.informer.com or Chimpfeeder, okay. We used to use Yahoo Pipes, but it's closing at the moment, so that's a pity, but those are other options that you can use. And what you would do is to splice those feeds together with other authority profiles, so every time on your personas blogs you will get different content, not only your content but all of those authority content rubbing with your backlinks, okay. That will increase the reach of your content tenfold and the authority of your website a lot, okay, because these personas will have themed topical relevant networks with authority links, outbound authority links, and that will help you rank better, okay. And if you want to overpower your feeds, not only your blog feed but also your blogger.com, tumblr.com, wordpress.com, you can burn them through FeedBurner, which is a Google service, okay, that will allow you to burn them or to splice feed together over there, and also with Chimpfeeder, okay, which are high domain authority websites, okay. And then you can send your feed to RSS directories, your splice feeds to RSS directories, or you can also use FeedShark, okay, which is a really a little tool that will allow you to ping your feeds every time it updates, okay. FeedBurner also has an option to ping your feed to RSS directories every time it updates, okay. So the possibilities are really endless, guys, okay. So everything that you embed on your blog will be syndicated out. If you're trying to rank a video, embed it on your blog, have an IFTTT or a multi-tier IFTTT network attached to it, and well, you can do a bunch of other stuff. You know, if you have a SlideShare account, you can embed your slides, and you can embed a video on your slides and then embed your slides, kind of a domain authority stacking kind of thing, okay. So it's the possibilities are really endless, okay. You can use your imagination. But IFTTT is not the only option. It's the option that we recommend, or that I recommend, because it's external of your site. You can also use a plugin called Snap, which is Social Network Auto Poster. The premium version of it will allow you to post to several networks. Now the only downside to it is that if you're posting to a bunch of networks, it can get a bit heavy on your server, okay. So if you're posting to, I don't know, 10 different WordPress accounts, which you can, okay, with Snap it can time out and it can become kind of a cumbersome on your server. So please use it. I love Snap. It's a hell of a plugin, but it can be a bit heavy on your server resources, okay. And you have other options like Zapier or Deliver It, okay. These two options are free as well. I think Deliver It has a freemium. It's a freemium platform. Zapier the same, but you can use them. I don't use them much because IFTTT has been adding a lot of good quality platforms lately, like Weebly or Pinterest recently, okay. And you can also use live stream sites. Live stream sites are those sites that do not require your input to update, okay. They can be updated via an RSS feed. So for example, About.me, Flavors, Rebel Mouse is a great way of syndicating your content, because it will feed on RSS feeds, on your Twitter timeline, or your Google Plus timeline, your Tumblr username, so you can have like your hub of content on Rebel Mouse, okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. For the next module, we're gonna be seeing how to use automation tools like link building tools and your PBNs and all of those fun things to power up even more your IFTTT networks, okay. If you want to download the recipes, go now to iftttseo.com/PDF, and you will get, once you put your email in there, you will get the free PDF report with all of the recipes that we use, okay, guys. So I hope it was helpful. Let me know if you need anything else. Leave a comment below, and see you on the next video.